get this shit. You can't do it. You're cooked. Look at me right here. Cooked. What's going on, beautiful people of the internet? It's Fearless Mass M here, and I'm back to give you another episode of the Cursed Speech Podcast. We are the Outspoken Gamers, and today we're gonna get into some fun topics, man. We just gonna start this shit off, man. Corey, how you been, bro? How you been doing? How you been?
I've been good, bro. It's good to be back with the camera.
Yeah.
See my face.
Yeah, finally, yeah.
My beautiful melanated skin on this Black History Month.
This nigga's cooked. Bro, all I'm saying is the Corey fans have been starving. We ain't seen you in a couple of weeks on the podcast.
Yeah, I know, I'm back. I'm here. Come on now. I know y'all love me.
Anyway, J Riding this 7, man, go ahead and say some kind words to the people. We ain't seen you either. The J Riding this 7 drought been crazy, honestly.
Okay. I've been at work. I've been doing my thing. I've been grinding. You know, get money, get bitches. I don't get bitches, so I just get money. So that's what I've been doing.
We'll take it, bro. We'll take it. And last but never the least, man, Ty Willie 99, a true soldier, one who stick with me through thick and thin. You know we done had a couple of duo podcasts out here. Go ahead and say some words to the people, man.
Something's slight. You know, we duoed the near concert. We duoed last pod. It's really a duo to the day we die. But you know, we could include this other duo. You know,
I've been at work.
Hey man, I get it. You've been on that grind, and you know what? We've been on a different one. So
okay.
1K.
I just should have got the bitches too. I just should have got them. So it's y'all the duo now.
You goddamn right. Don't you ever forget it. So we're gonna start this podcast off right, man. First topic being Funimation and they whole debacle with the Crunchyroll merger. Corey, you know what's going on with this, man? Because I'm a little uninformed. I'm finna read this article real quick.
Well, Funimation, like because on Funimation you can kind of like, so say they'll have like some My Hero movies on there or the Dragon Ball movies on there. You can't just like click on them and watch them. You basically gotta like pay for them, and then it like unlocks for you to watch them.
Right.
All the people that did that with all the movies and all the specials or whatever, the merger happened, they got none of that. I don't even know if they got their money back. I have no clue. I don't think so. They got nothing. It's just gone now. So obviously, you know, you'd be pretty bad about that.
Right.
Which goes into my, you know how I feel about physical media. I get Blu-rays, all that, because I like to own my stuff. I hate that I hate what companies are trying to do with the whole, yeah, man, just get our subscription and then
the whole digital age. No.
Yeah, I hate this. I hate it. I like owning my things. So.
Nah, I completely understand. We talked about this a little bit throughout the podcast we've been doing, man. Ever since we've been doing this, and you've been very vocal about owning your own shit, especially as of late. But it's becoming a little egregious.
I'll say when it got bad for me, when I realized it was like, oh, this is for real, is when Best Buy said they wasn't selling, we ain't selling DVDs no more. I was like, what?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, they announced a little bit ago. They was like, yeah, we ain't selling DVDs no more. We done with that. And I was like, wow. And now they talk like this new ain't they gonna like, for the Xbox, I don't think like go like stop making like the
yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. Because like I get why. At the same time, I don't. Because like, you know, CDs with music, people still buy those, and people like we have cars that don't have a fucking dashboard no more. It's a screen. There is no CD tray for that. But some cars do. Even to like some recent ones that are built still have CDs. But like I have a digital PS5. I don't have a disc tray in my PC. No, I have a dedicated Blu-ray DVD player, which was normal back in the day. But now, like we could say that, oh, we don't need a DVD player. I have a PlayStation 3 that plays Blu-rays. But now nothing's coming with disc tray. Everything is digital. So I get why, you know, the whole no DVDs and all that, but like just completely saying, hey, you no longer own it, you know, in a way, because that's what Funimation's whole starter thing was.
Yeah,
that was kind of like the main difference between Funimation and Crunchyroll, was that Crunchyroll was all online, while Funimation was like, hey, we're also online, but if you have a movie, you can just kind of like port it over and you can have it there.
Yeah, like,
and it'll be there forever.
Yeah, even with like like your digital copies. That's what I did. Like I had like digital copies of like 2 of the My Hero movies because I bought them on Blu-ray and I put them into the Funimation thing.
Yeah.
And then the movies would be on there. So that's how I shared, like, watching them one time. Them gone.
I don't know. Okay, I have not done my research on this, so I'm just gonna preface that.
I got you.
Isn't Funimation like one of the only sources that we have of anime on DVD?
It's definitely a major one.
Yeah, I was about to say most of the DVDs, like most anime, like if you getting them like if you getting like the show, like the seasons, or if you getting movies, usually it's like Funimation distributing the copies of those.
Yeah,
for the time.
So when they get like completely eaten by Crunchyroll, will that still be a thing?
I guess Crunchyroll will do it if they make the decision.
But also at the same time, we're rarely selling DVDs of movies now. So in TV shows now, well, movies, rarely even selling DVDs of movies now. So I guess it would make sense for it just to go and it just never happen again. But it sucks for people like you who have owned all this, but now your Xbox is not going to have disc trays. Your PlayStation is not going to have disc tray. It doesn't make sense to have a PC with a disc tray. You have to get a dedicated Blu-ray, which are very outdated. So it's going to be not as great.
And like with the, because like I was when we was talking about it before, I was like, say something does happen to like Netflix, Hulu, stuff like that. Like say like, you know, most of us who've seen the show, we all love the Scott Pilgrim Takes Off show.
Yeah.
Like, that's great. That's fantastic. If something happens to Netflix, like if Netflix for some reason, any reason, end up going away, that shit gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
Unless another company picks it up, buys it off of them, that's eradicated. That's just gone into nothingness. And it's same with the like with subscription services, like, okay, you can watch all these movies, but they only stay on there for a limited amount of time, then they gone. So they over here, so then you gotta pay the subscription service over here to go watch the movie over there. And it just bounce around where like you could just own it for yourself, and if you're older, you can pop it in whatever you want to, and that's it.
Yeah, you're really just paying to be able to watch the movie. Well, in Funimation's case, according to this article, you was just paying to be able to watch it without the subscription. So you was just giving the money to give them money.
And plus, them bitches were high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially like the seasons.
Yeah. You was paying like,
that was crazy.
Like $30, bro. Like
$30 for part 1 of season 1.
And I know for a fact there was some people in there that spent they blew some bread on the movies thinking they was gonna be able to keep them. And they gotta be outraged, bro. I'm not really a fan of the whole transfer into digital. It's we're not transferring to digital, transferring to like streaming. If you were able to just like download the movie, at least you got the file and you own that. But like this ain't really.
Because that's I think that's what's like another method that most people are doing with DVDs is that like they'll get the DVD,
right,
burn it, and then put it on a dedicated server for them, so that they can still like technically stream it off of their own server, but it's their movie. So you gotta go on like copyright and all of that shit. And the IRS might get you. But
I mean,
Your
if don't nobody
movie.
know about it, you know, it's not illegal.
I
to
mean,
show you
that
caught.
this is all alleged. All alleged.
Allegedly.
There might be a method out there. I'm not saying any names.
Also, I'm not gonna say nothing, but if y'all ever wanted to watch a movie, y'all can hop on 1, 2, 3. Allegedly.
Okay.
You feel
Well,
me?
hey.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, there is a website that you can watch the movie. Don't know what it's called. I don't know what that 1352. I don't know what that was, but there might be a place.
But yeah, bro.
Did they get taken down like 3 times?
It did. But yeah, man. Anybody got any more words to say on this topic before we move on? We all good.
Piracy is morally correct.
I agree.
I agree. He's right.
At this point, he ain't wrong, bro.
Hey man.
How else you gonna watch it?
But
Do what you gotta do, bro.
rip in peace to the GOAT that was. I hate the DVDs that they overspent, but hey, Funimation, they were the real one. It was
Yeah, I'm
nice
about to say
having them.
Funimation. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Screw them for doing this, right? I even think Jade reminded me. Screw them for doing this, and screw them for when I went to try to get My Hero on DVD, and they made me pay $60 for the first half of the second season. Screw them for that. That was stupid. I hate them for that, bro. I hate them for that.
Oh man,
Hilarious.
Why you just feel?
Oh, guys, why you just steal? But it's going. Speaking of stealing, bro, Final Fantasy VII has stole the show with its recent demo, man. I'm just gonna take some time to talk about that demo, man. It was because I know I'm the only person that played it. You feel me? Because I'm the only true gamer around here.
I'm saving myself for the full release.
Ooh.
Yeah, some of us like to save
Anyway,
for marriage, you know.
whatever.
Myself until my wife Tifa gets here for
That's
real.
what I'm saying.
February 29th. Come on now.
Anyway, bro. So this demo was gas, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Opening sequence was nice. I don't know anything about the Final Fantasy story, but I do know what happens at the end, kinda.
True gamer. True gamer. True gamer.
I ain't never played the OG, but that don't matter because this one gas, and we just gonna gloss over that one. You know, it's in the past, yeah, bro. The combat feels good, and they've expanded upon the combat from the Yuffie DLC. Shit just it rolls. It rolls, and it's fun. Character interactions are cool. The backstory, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but playing as Sephiroth was enjoyable. The combat was light, airy, more of the same. Open world was interesting. I'm not a fan of the big painted rocks, and I saw some shit on Twitter about that. It's there for the motherfuckers that be chewing on crayons, but that's okay.
Whoa! Wait! Hold on! Fill me in. What's up with the painted rocks? What's
I
up?
don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a thing in games where they'll like, in order to make it clear that you can interact with something, they'll make it like distinct, but the fallback color is yellow, and there are very clearly like yellow painted rocks in the demo, and people are up in arms about it. And the alternative is not knowing where to go. So I'm
not saying that we ain't gotta know where we going. I'm just saying, does it have to be so fucking bright, bro? Because it felt like
okay. So like you gotta think though, somebody did not figure out where to go.
Yeah.
Like someone like and this is, I'll just show our co-host. This is what they look like.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
No, you don't see how
Like,
bright yellow that is through the screen.
It's not a natural yellow.
Oh yeah, it's
color,
not natural. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm looking at it
like-
right now. I see what you're talking about.
because
bro.
that's like a thing. Because like Resident Evil does it with like the barrels.
Here it is.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of the barrels have like yellow tape on them. Horizon kind of does something similar. They'll have like yellow and like spots that are climbable.
Okay, I can see where that can be annoying. Okay, I can understand that.
Because it's like, yeah, like my stance on it is that I don't know, it's not that bad. Like, oh no, bright yellow. Like, see, there's another example. In a Resident Evil 7 or 4 remake. Jesus Christ. which it's kind of egregious in that game, but like it's so photorealistic. It's like, all right, I'm not trying to spend 30 years now. Okay, the ladder's kind of
the ladder is crazy. The ladder is crazy.
The little what do they do? They'll put like a dot in the distance, and then you get closer, and then the dot becomes like a button. But you know, the open world game is a little different. Open world games a little different.
That's interesting because with games like Uncharted, I noticed they would like. I feel like they would use like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they use like the color like white or gray for that, right? Like
yeah, they would show like kind of scratch. They would show like wear and tear to sort of indicate like this is a spot. This is a spot where people have traveled. Take this way too.
Yeah,
which, you know, I'm not a game dev. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that always works, especially in like that map looked pretty damn big. So
the map.
I think concessions need to be made. Personally, I'm not gonna care, bro.
I
like,
get it.
I understand it more in Resident Evil because like Resident Evil is very dark and gritty. So like there's a lot of the same color. So like a ladder can blend in with a brick wall a lot more than like you trying to find where to climb in Final Fantasy. Because like when I think of like this being annoying, I kind of think of it like how in God of War, how they would just tell you shit. And it was like, hey,
over here, the puzzle's this way.
I would just figure this out. I don't need your help.
Shoot the bell.
It's a get the water in the water.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
You know? Hey.
Like that was a very, very annoying, like, hey, shut the fuck up. I got this. To like, I have absolutely no clue where I am. This is basically a Metrovania. But this is kind of like the in between where it's like they're not shouting at you. They are solar flaring you. So, hey, pick this. This way. Climb this ladder. Yes, climb. I understand it, but I guess just in the sense that it could be worse.
And people were
it could be 10 times worse.
Again, people on Twitter were like, it was a one clip from The Legend of Zelda, like the newer one, when you got like to build and shit, and they were showing people putting the steel balls into the fucking pressure plate, bro. I'm like, okay, I get it. We catering to the bottom 1% of niggas that just cannot use context clues.
Yeah, just don't get it. They just don't get it.
That small of a portion of people, bro. Like, let's be honest. Also, because it's like, J. Run, you said you understand it more in Resident Evil because of like the art style, like how it's darker. But it's like those games are linear, like compared to this one, which is, you know, shooting for like a more open, you know, open world type thing. So I don't know. It has never once bothered me in any other game. That's all I'll say.
That's the thing.
I understand the need for it though. Like I understand the need for it because it's like you got like fake people right on Twitter, like people that are not gonna make up the majority of players. Right. Like you got them. You got Twitter people complaining. Oh no, what a nightmare, right? I'm sure the next like 60%, the 60% of people that will make up a much larger portion are going to be like, oh, that wasn't annoying. I know where to go now, and that'll be the extent of it. That's kind of where I'm at. Like this is a very, I don't know, online discussion issue. Right. Yeah, it's not really something I think the average gamer will actually give a shit about, and it is gonna be a pretty it's gonna have a lot of appeal. So I think that's kind of where they like decided to go for, is like, hey, these losers are gonna complain, these losers are not gonna care. So this group is bigger than this group. So right. I think that, and you know, you're not a loser, Fearless. I'm not a loser. None of you are losers. That was just, you know, it was an affectionate insult. You get it. You get it.
But yeah, bro.
Our audience members are losers, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. But anyway, that's still a Blade comment. Hey, man. But anyway, bro. It's just, I don't know, bro. The yellow itself is so egregious. I don't.
It's color. I
think it's
definitely
the color, bro.
Get it.
I think it's
I think it's
I
also
feel
that
like
it's
it was
just
like-
a pattern.
If it was like white or gray, I feel like it would have been better.
yeah, because I was
It
looking
might be harder
around.
to see though.
I was looking around, and then I looked the direction I'm supposed to climb, and I just saw like big yellow. I'm like, well, I guess I go there next. Can I get like a little bit of looking around? Maybe I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. Nah, I'm definitely nitpicking. But anyway, demo was great. Demo was great. Looks graphically great. Gameplay was fun.
Aside,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I've been looking at this this video you showed me. That first half just would look like fucking ridiculousness. I don't know what the hell I was looking at, bro.
Oh yeah.
It
It was a bunch of mini games and shit. Hold on, bro. Let me go back.
Yeah, you saw Red 13 dancing?
Oh me.
Quite literally, when you go back to the editing of this, you gonna see my facial expressions. I was just kind of like, what the fuck?
yeah, they really cranked up the mini games to 11 because this is a thing in like the original FF7, and obviously they brought back some of that. Not like these particular mini games, but just the fact that there were mini games.
Yeah.
They brought some of that back in remake, and they're really bringing it for Rebirth.
I was looking at it, I
Looks
said, bro,
crazy.
this like some Kingdom Hearts shit,
yeah.
bro. This ain't some Kingdom Hearts mini game shit, bro.
I also like they brought the dancing back, bro. Shout out to them.
It looked fun though. It looked fun to do.
Yeah,
so.
no, this is definitely like one of those games, bro. It's just a video game. It just looks fun, and I'm finna have a fantastic time playing it.
Yeah, it seemed a little different from like, cause right now I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 16,
Oh, yeah.
which is like a deadly serious game, bro.
Come on, bro. That's about slavery and resource management. Ain't it?
This is
And
like
nobody
what
smiling.
the hell?
No,
Yeah, I swear nobody's smiling about nothing in that game, bro.
Oh, God.
So this
Don't
is
worry.
interesting.
We'll have stuff not to smile about in this one too.
Oh yeah,
They just can't show it yet.
I've heard. I don't know what happens, but people keep on being like, bro.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
Listen,
I just know
bro.
we get mad depressing later on.
Someone's life is on the line, and we're not sure whose. I'll say that much. People that know what happens.
Yeah, I was about to say, because like even if you do know what happens, they kind of like they changing some stuff up now,
yeah.
bro. So it's like,
Listen, bro, I'm
Somebody
concerned
not
for my
coming
wife.
home.
I'm concerned for my wife's safety. I'll say that much. I'll say that much.
it's like what you think gonna
Tifa
happen? Is it
doesn't-
really gonna happen?
It better. 'Cause
Hey.
I can't cope. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that it is good. But I think way back when they released the PS5 version with the Yuffie DLC, once I saw that they added a little bit more action to the action RPG combat, I was convinced that they were gonna do good with this one. I'm
You
glad
like
that.
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I ain't know.
Yeah, he was just dodging bullets.
No.
I ain't know straight
Usually.
like that. And we
Cloud usually ain't that small, but hey, it fits.
I think that might have been the flashback, wasn't it?
Okay,
Yeah, I think this is the flashback with
Because bro
Sephiroth.
was smooth with that shit. But you look at his
Because-
smart.
look at his face, though, his face. That's not nah.
Yeah, Cloud's
Nah,
not usually that
that's-
suave. He ain't that
Nah,
slick.
that's without saying too much. That's flashback Cloud. He a little different.
That's Soldier Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, soldier Cloud.
See, I didn't get to play the DLC for 7 Remake. I don't know why I didn't bother to play. I didn't care to play it, so I
It's
didn't.
not essential.
Nah, it's not. It just kind of introduces who Yuffie is. Yuffie, her whole thing. So like, cause I know in the original she just kind of like pops up and it's like, hey, Cloud, y'all, whatever, I'm joining y'all.
To steal some shit from you.
Right.
Give me your material.
But it gives her like more of a backstory, and it's kind of a way to ease you in. Kind of like playing what was it? The one with the flip phones, bro. It had Zach in it. Can't remember it.
Crisis
Oh, the
Core?
prequel
Yeah.
Crisis Core.
It's kind of like playing that so that you have an understanding of who Zack is and whatever else is going on.
No, it is not. Crisis Core is actually important to the to some later stuff. At least
word.
The new one.
yeah,
Yikes. I
yeah.
know.
Well, yeah, original Crisis Core, like I guess you could argue is similar to Integrate. I don't know about all that, but what's it called?
Rebirth?
Reunion.
Reunion. Yeah, Reunion.
That one might be a little bit more important if our friend is to be believed. But I'm not playing that shit. That game sucks if you ask me.
Man.
So I'm not finishing it.
I don't blame you.
I'll just look that shit up. That game. Yeah, so anyway,
Final Fantasy good. Final Fantasy good.
yeah,
Seven Rebirth
remake. Yeah, but yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh my god. All right, moving on to our.
Don't forget, do this.
Whoop. Oh yeah, damn. Damn.
We got a big ass game. It's gonna be 2 discs, and then this night we in the final game.
Nope.
Wait, this game is wait, what?
I forgot.
Yeah, this game is 2 discs.
2 discs.
Well,
So-
it's gonna be the sides of 2 discs, and this isn't the final game of the trilogy.
So
Yeah, there's another one after.
so when if I was to buy this physical, it's gonna be on 2 discs.
Yeah.
What the?
I believe it'll be an install disc and a play disc, or like a data disc and a play disc. So it's not like you just need one of them to install the game, and then the other one will actually play it.
They did
I
that for
think.
like nostalgia's sake because it was a 2 disc game.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to people over at Square Enix and just Final Fantasy in general. Shout out to Final Fantasy 14. Go play that game. It's got a new expansion. I will always shield. I will always shield for Final Fantasy 14. Shut up.
You're doing this for free. Not a cent is in your bank account.
I
Nope,
just
not at
finished
all.
FF16, and Court is currently playing through it. That game's good too. Little bit of overlap between. You might want to, check out FF16 Fearless. Maybe play it a little bit more since
I'm not beating that game. I'm not beating that game, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. The side missions cooking me, bro. I can't do it.
Younger cousin, you might want to. Side missions cooking.
I ain't gonna fake it to you, bro. If it's that deep,
they're Final Fantasy 14 side missions.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
they
got the same icon. They got the same icon.
icon.
They got the little mouse when you unlock something new, bro. Come on.
You went from
It's
just
the
14 to
same
16.
thing.
I hate y'all so much,
if
bro.
it's that deep side missions, bro, you
Just add two, bro.
Oh,
you might as well just play one every once in a while and just keep the story pushing, bro.
Bro, go be
At least
chipping
beat
away
the
at that
story,
shit for a
bro.
year.
At least beat the story, bro.
oh my
I got the
god.
story with
I feel
that
like I'm
game,
missing
bro.
shit if I don't do the side missions though, bro. That's my problem with that game.
You are.
The
You gotta
side
accept
mission presentation is just bad. Like, if it was in any way interesting, then it would be fine. But they're just so like static. Whatever, bro. We're not here to talk about FF16's like one major flaw.
Come on,
Dude,
drop
I'm
an
gonna
FF16 review. Come on. We
I'm
got
just gonna add this one remark, bro.
Bro, I'm damn near a year late, bro. That shit came out in June.
Bro, I'm gonna add this one remark. Final Fantasy 16 is out. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is coming out.
Mhm.
I'ma need them to start doing something with Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if they've been working on it. I don't know what's going on. I need them to do something with it now.
You need them to start showing something, give a release date. That's
You
too
got
much.
your games
You ain't
out
getting
now.
that.
They got no
Yeah, you
excuse.
probably get a
way too
release.
much.
You probably get a second trailer in
You'll get a
2025.
release date, next year,
Okay.
and the game will come out 3 years after that.
I'm
If
just
you're
saying,
lucky.
bro. They got all their games out, bro. I'm ready to see some content now.
From Kingdom Hearts.
Anyway, speaking of content, well, we got some new content coming to Street Fighter 6 in the form of Ed.
Yeah, I'm sweet, bro. I'm sweet.
Ed,
Jay riding that 7, it's time to lock the fuck in, fellow.
Ed boy. Ed boy.
So Ed is looking like a new main, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
One reference not gonna like that.
Yuki will be alright. Yuki will be alright.
But yeah, we was expecting it, and we wasn't expecting it to be this clean because usually, I'm not gonna might be. It's not that really. He was a little sloppy in 5. He was sloppy.
Little unseasoned, if you will.
Yeah, he was just bread punch. That was it. That's all he had.
Bread, no butter.
Yeah, that's it. It was purple bread. It was moldy. But
recently figured out how he worked too. But go ahead.
In Street Fighter 6, now they kind of like not only gave him some personality with his fighting style, but like kind of dove more into his boxing because he was trained on the Bullrog, so it makes sense for him to be a boxer. Because like in Street Fighter 5, something I noticed, but I never said, his kicks looks weird. He just looked weird when he kicks. Not only because he's a boxer, but they just animated him weird. But in Street Fighter 6 now, he doesn't kick. He's all punches.
Yep.
Because he's a boxer. That makes sense. And we don't have Bullrog or like any other really main boxer that can kind of, work with him.
Right.
But like, this is our first like boxer in Street Fighter 6 that I think. I think everybody else is a little mixed. Or like, but it's seeing like how he can kind of like he dive deeper into the psycho power and like he can move, weave, still have his hook, still have his fucking spirit bomb that he always had. It just looks 10 times better and it looks more fluid. This is the best Ed. This is best Ed.
It's looking like best Ed, bro, and I ain't know. Again, remember Street Fighter 6 is my first Street Fighter. He looks nuts, bro. Psycho Snatcher, the psycho powers. I wonder if they'll add Bison ever. They might.
He's kind of dead.
He look dead, but he ain't dead. His head in the chair. Come on, bro.
Because like the story thing was that he was supposed to. Ed was like a vessel for him. He was supposed to be an Ed. Right. That's why Ed had psycho power. Okay. But then Ed was like, forget you, and kind of broke out and made a whole entire thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing. Nah.
Yeah, that kind of But the main thing that I found interesting was how he was played, because in Street Fighter 5, he didn't have inputs. He was basically what modern control is now. So I know me and Yuki kind of had a back and forth. He was like, okay, how is he gonna still have his traditional moves since it's basically modern mode, or would they give him inputs? Mm-hmm. And they gave him inputs. Right. it was he actually is a character now. Wow, this is crazy. And then kind of like put an homage to how he played in Street Fighter 5
in his modern controls.
In modern controls, yeah. So he's still owed Ed, but he's as inputs. He has a Shoryuken. He has a.
It would be so funny to me. It would be absolutely hilarious if the best way to play Ed was with modern controls.
It probably will be. God, I'm not gonna cap.
I would laugh so hard, bro. So the thing that I've recently found out about Ed is you're right. He doesn't have any kicks. His the little quick slashing moves, those are his kicks. I didn't know that until like recently. I'm like, this is fantastic.
They gave him sauce. That boy was dry. He had no. You play him, then you just have to drink a cup of water. You did nothing. It was nothing to him. But now he's actually a character. He's cool. He looks good. He's nice with it.
I just hope that boy you can get back on, man, and might go to a couple of tournaments with us, bro. Come on.
Okay. Tournaments might be a little crazy.
We need Curse Speech needs for y'all to compete. Y'all gotta start putting up.
I have been in my mind palace recently, and I was like, okay, I can compete. I could.
Okay.
I can go in there, have fun.
Okay.
Now, our friend Yuki, I don't know. I doubt he's coming out. I don't know. He might come out and watch. I doubt he's playing.
I hope he does, bro. I hope he does.
Hey, y'all just got to get into this fighting game scene so we can get the Curse Speech fighting tournament going, bro.
That's where Curse Clash. What happened to that, huh? What happened to that?
Curse Clash. Okay. You're not talking about JJK. Listen. You're not talking about JJK.
That game sucked. We might as well take the game off their ass and use it as a fighting game tournament name, bro. We might as well do it. That game
First
is booty cheeks.
I tried to hype that game up so bad.
That game is booty cheeks.
Hey man,
Did you buy that game?
no.
Thank
I
God.
I was so
There we
tempted.
go.
I was so tempted, bro. Listen, bro. I saw Mega Me throw a punch. I said, "Ooh, I ain't seen that in a while." I kinda need that. But yeah, man. In the end, I couldn't pull the trigger. Hey, look at Jam.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull the trigger, man. It helps that I'm poor.
Oh
but
my
if I
God.
wasn't, I would have bought Cursed Clash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it's been a blessing in disguise. Who knows?
Let's see.
Hey,
But
yeah, that game looks like complete and total dog shit. I was still gonna buy it though, but it looks really, really bad, bro. It looks very unbalanced. My kind of fun.
I got
Hey,
you.
come on, man.
I got you. I get where you're coming from, but
still
no.
grinning, bro.
Speaking of actually good fighting games, Evo 2024, looking a little gas, bro. Evo's starting to go mainstream, and Chipotle is leading the way in every way, shape, and form.
they got the fucking key to the city. Yeah, no shit.
Chipotle,
they did give him that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They said like Evo was like the biggest event held in that city,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Yes, and then also they're moving to the West Hall of the convention center now, which is a bigger hall, and they're gonna have the stadium set up in a 360-degree manner. But I was watching a whole video about the updates for Evo. Evo is now fighting games starting to get there.
Oh.
They becoming mainstream. Them Evo tickets $200 if you broke. Too bad.
so they finna do like the they fight in the middle with everybody's like
around. Yep.
oh, that's kind of crazy.
And since they had, what is it, the formula races in Vegas, they have access to elevated seating, which allows them to do that instead of just having the rows and then looking at the stage, which is like super dope. And now new convention hall, so bigger area, and it's a 3-day thing now. So the one ticket lasts you all 3 days, including the finals now. Because before, the finals used to be their own separate ticket, and you would have the other passes to go compete or whatever. But now it's all just wrapped into one, which is like super dope and streamlined. I'm really excited for the fighting game community, man. We needed this, bro. We needed this.
And not to mention all of the games that are up.
Oh, Third Strike coming back too. In
That's
tournament.
fucking wild.
That's fucking wild. Also, fighters
Hey,
got
man.
kicked out. That's also wild.
I mean, that is wild.
But yeah, bro. If y'all didn't know, Evo's gonna have Evo Las Vegas specifically is gonna have the arcade. They're gonna have arcades there, like the OG arcades for you to play on. They have an art room now. They have the fighting stick museum. It's gonna be like a proper convention, bro, and I'm really wanna go, and it looks super dope. I'm finna drop 200 on this ticket, take this plane out there, and just and experience it for myself, because they really gassing this to be like the game, not the game, the convention, it's so dope. Also, shout out to Chipotle for getting in early with the FGC, bro. They saw an opportunity. They gave us some little pocket change, bro, and they helping out the small community, dog.
They are not
it's gonna
only
be
starting
so
up,
many
too.
more companies that's gonna try to follow up. Slow down.
100%.
Like, oh shit, they
got to
should
go
have got
to
on this
stage
shit
end
earlier,
first.
bro.
Oh, got to go to say jam first.
Ajab was rocking with Chipotle since day one.
But
Man,
Chipotle locked
that-
in, bro. They go a
That's
little giveaway code at the
giveaway.
bottom of the
Yeah,
screen.
there it goes, yeah.
And you know, big curse speech. We sponsored by Chipotle too. You feel me?
We can't say that. We can't say that. We are. I
Legally, we cannot say that.
We
That is
legally
not
have
true.
to say that we are not sponsored by Chipotle. But Chipotle,
But
hey,
Chipotle.
if you mess with us,
This might be the last podcast, boy.
Nah, bro, I got the Say Jam hookup. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna get extra guac. We're gonna get extra guac.
Yeah, he
We
goes
weren't sponsored before. We definitely not sponsored now, bro.
Look, all I'm saying is, bro, hey, the curse speech, you gotta pop off, bro. Y'all gotta start holding the local tournaments, bro.
Hey man, we dominate locals. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We're up there, buddy. We're up there. We hold it down.
Okay, we cannot say we.
Oh my bad.
only
Me and the homie Symbiotic is holding it down. I don't know where the rest of y'all at.
Yeah, Jay, where you at, bro? Where you at, Jay?
I'm going to try. I am going to try. Now, I don't like the fact that our friend Symbiotic had my name being spread all over the place. Because he was okay. When he plays, he won the Guilty Gear tournament at our local, right? When he was playing the Guilty Gear tournament, he was like, I did this because of Jake. And now he then wiped everyone. They looking at me like I'm the one
asking me about
him.
you, by the way. Like they asked to join the Discord and fight y'all in Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6, but nobody ever come through. Take up the challenge. Hey man, if you out there and you want some comp, go ahead, come through to the Discord. We'll throw the hands with you real quick.
In game, we have to preface in game.
Yeah, in game. Yeah.
Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6,
Tekken
8, not in the streets. Street Fighter 6.
Oh my
You
god.
fighting game head, hit the link, join in, talk some trash to these fools, and then put the hands on them.
Okay, we
I
can
want to
see
see them lose.
Wait,
I'm playing on their downfall.
what the fuck?
I want y'all to come here. I want y'all to whoop them up. So give me a good show, all right?
Okay, we don't need like a fucking Daigo to come through.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how crazy it would be if the beast Umihara showed up to the Discord, bro? I'm getting cooked.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm not getting cooked, bro. He looking touchable in Street Fighter 6. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now,
okay.
Angry Bird look like a problem. Maybe Punk, but Punk even looking triable too.
Punk, I see. The thing is, Punk would just play a matchup you don't know.
I can see that.
Punk plays everyone.
Minardi and the fucking Blanca, I'm not winning against. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Hell no.
I'm getting mixed in every which way. I do not know Blanca mix, and I'm not finna block that shit. I'm finna hit up EX, wake up DP, and we're gonna pray. Oh my god. But let me go ahead and wake these other fellows up, bro, because they've been asleep for too long. It's enough fighting game talk. We're gonna get into one of the juicier topics on this podcast here today. Helldivers 2. Now look, me and Ty Willie 99 and also the homie John been going crazy. We've been going absolutely wild. Oh my bad. And Butter Ninja, we've been going nuts.
it was crazy.
This
just to hear
game,
going crazy.
gas.
Whoa, that was crazy hand motion.
Whoa,
That's crazy. That's why.
Give me this two-hand. Come on.
Nah, that's
Come on.
crazy. Anyway,
listen,
back to the
democracy.
game, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just like I remember y'all like, oh yeah, Helldivers 2 coming out. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. It looks fun. And then I go to work, more money, more problems. I have no problems because I don't have that much money. But I started coming back into Discord and I just see y'all playing Helldivers. I was like, oh, okay, this seems cool. And then y'all start playing it for like 8 fucking hours for 3 days straight. What happened? I thought it was just a cool game.
Listen, the first game, at least to me, and the others, not Fearless, I won't speak for him. That one was just a cool game. It was from the Magica devs, and we like Magica. Little inputs, do your spells, combine them spells. It was a cool, fun time. We ran up that Magica too. It was nice. It was nice. Helldivers dropped. We were like, oh snap! I can kill my friends, and we played it a little bit. It brought back the inputs. We were like, this is cool. This is cool. We heard that Helldivers 2 announcement. We was like, oh yeah, we on that.
On that.
When I tell you, it is so much better than I thought it could be, I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be good.
It's like playing a movie, bro. It's like playing a war movie, dog. It is.
Yeah, I can't
the funnest shit.
How well made it is, bro.
Like, little bugs and glitches aside, like when it first came out, the connection stuff or whatever, they've been working really hard on that. The second day it was way more stable. Bro, it is, I cannot tell you how fun it is to be a soldier with these powerful weapons, but also be fodder at the same time.
Yeah, don't last long.
No, not at all. You are fodder. And sometimes you just gotta accept that and go out with a bang and try to see how many you can take with you.
Or essentially playing a foot soldier with a little know-how, bro, and a lot of support.
It's a
And
fantastic
it makes
game.
you feel that way too.
So
my god!
So this is like, okay, give me the rundown. Is this like an extraction type of game where you gonna get in, have this fucking
extraction
dopamine?
like elements,
die.
established
Yeah,
communication.
I don't know nothing about this.
So
Yeah, we got you.
here goes some gameplay that I'm gonna just
you
have
can
up in the
take point.
background.
You can take point.
So it's kind of an extraction game. So you land down, right? You gotta figure out what you're gonna run with your team. You got these little perks and things that you can put on to help, bolster each other's defenses or give you more health or more ammo or whatever. And then you get the things called stratagems. The stratagems help you clear out. Stratagems are like pre-planned things for the mission that you're about to go on. It's like, okay, so let's say I'm fighting robots. I need armor piercing weaponry. I'm gonna get the AP cannon. And then like we're also gonna face hordes of enemies. So let me get this plane that has a huge clear radius, right? And these weapons are extremely powerful. So
isn't like that nuke that you just had in your pocket? Wasn't that a strategy? Okay. That makes more sense. That makes. I remember y'all was fighting them, and all of a sudden, a big ass giant thing came out. You threw something and said, "Hey, y'all should probably move," and then it just went white. Everything was just gone for a second. It was like, okay, all right, cool. This game looks cool. I like this.
So
If it comes from the sky, it's a stratagem. If a plane drops it, it's a stratagem. If it's on your back, it's a stratagem. If you got a gun and you just blew something away, it was a stratagem. All of your win cons revolve around using stratagems to clear out and complete objectives as fast as possible before you get swarmed and slaughtered like the foot soldiers and grunts you are. Yeah, stratagems are the stars of the show, and actually, I'll tell you what the real star of the show is. This thing right here.
Yep.
Using your brain, using stratagems in like the most effective ways possible. It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling because it's like you can only kill so many things, right? You got your primary, your secondary, maybe a support weapon, but they all will run out of ammo or overheat if they're lasers. So you really gotta like plan your routes because you have a set number of objectives. As the difficulties increase, the main objective will have like sub-objectives you have to complete first before you can complete the main one. And then once all those are completed, you can extract, but there are also like enemy nests and like for the robots, they're like production plants that you can destroy in order to like limit the amount of enemies in an area so that you can actually do the objectives. And then there are sub-objectives like fixing a satellite tower, which if you do, it will like show you everything on your map so you can know like what's where, what objectives are available to do. There are like nests that spawn special enemies that will just kill you, stalker nests. Me and my homies hate stalkers. And each mission, I would almost like liken it to Monster Hunter in the sense that you're on a map, you have an objective. Granted, usually in Monster Hunter is to kill the monster, but there are like other mission types. You have a set amount of time to complete, and you have like resources that you get during the mission that if you are able to extract, this is the like very small like extraction style element. There are these samples that you can use to unlock permanent upgrades to your ship, which improve like stratagem, support weapons, basically just like globally increase just things that will make completing missions easier. You need these samples and you need to physically complete, or you don't have to complete the mission, but you
gotta
have
leave
to
with
extract.
them. Yeah,
you have to leave with those samples on your person in order to like
Upgrade the ship.
attain them and get the upgrades. Yeah. So that's the sort of extraction thing, because you can do that without completing the mission. If time runs out, you can still make it to extraction and leave. You just lose the ability to use stratagems until the extraction ship shows up.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that go into like what makes the moment-to-moment gameplay feel as good as it does. Shooting feels good. Enemy types are varied. Some of them, you see them and you're like, yeah, you need to die. But, there's like also like the physics in this game are really good too. Like when you throw things, you feel like you can eyeball that shit and be like, yeah, that's going in.
Right.
Or like, yeah, this is going over here. And then obviously there is ragdoll, and
it's the funniest shit ever.
Like, it's hilarious. Also really well animated, like disgustingly well animated. Like you'll like hit something and then like slip off the building, hit your head on the rock, tumble over, and it's like, oh wow.
I remember a moment.
I really feel like that just. Yeah.
I was watching Caleb and he like dolphin dived off of a cliff, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he did not calculate how far up he was, and he landed his neck. He stood up and they got jumped by the bus.
Bro, it's shit like that happens when you just get smoked by your homies. It's the things that make the moment to moment gameplay fun. I've kind of like figured this out a little bit. It's the fact that you feel so like disposable because you have a time limit, right? And after the time limit is over, the initial time limit, it's like, all right, no more stratagems. So it's no more like the super helpful shit. If you die, you die. And hopefully you complete the mission before you die. Because as long as you complete the mission before you die, you still get paid. I mean, you get paid no matter what, but it's
depending on what you complete.
Depending on what you complete, it's way worth it. If you complete the main mission, you get pretty much the full payout for the mission, or as close to it as you can. The extra objectives add on to that payout. The more you do with your useless life, the more money we gonna give you when you get back to the ship.
That's a crazy sentence.
We have 18 between the three of us. They give us 18 lives, and we burn through those so fast, bro.
Yeah, on higher difficulties, what is it? Suicide mission and above, that shit gets hectic. It's super dynamic. Like all of the the way that the reticle sort of shifts, like when you're shooting to indicate like your spread. Just all of the there's a bunch of little things that just make it like really dynamic and contribute to how fun it is. The way that enemies spawn, like you can see like there's a visual indicator for when like they call for reinforcements, and it'll like turn your compass red, so you know like, all right, we gotta get ourselves prepped for a battle.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's like when you die, also all someone has to do, call in a stratagem, throw it out, you're back in. So it's not like cumbersome. It's not like you have to wait a long time to respawn. As long as you have reinforcements, you'll be back in action as soon as your teammates can get you in. So if
you all die, then y'all just spawn in at the same time around the area where the last person died. But,
so, question.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of those games where there is just one person constantly fucking up?
Yes.
They can ruin the whole entire mission.
Yes.
It depends on how. Like, if they are dying constantly, then like, yeah. Also, if they are killing you, because there is friendly fire. Somehow did not mention that. There is friendly fire in this game. If I so choose, could turn my shotgun to the back of Fearless's head and blow him the next week. That happened to me, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional, though, but our friend Johnny did shoot me in the face because I scared him. Yeah, so friendly fire, Fearless likes to blow things up, and sometimes we're there when those things blow up. And, you know, it's cool, it's fun. But you also drop your items, like all of your non-base items, like your primary weapon and secondary, and then like your grenades and stuff, you don't. Well, you do drop your primary, but you'll always spawn with one. But if you lose a support weapon, or if you die with samples or a backpack, a support backpack, if you die with any of those things, you gotta go get it. Which is another thing that contributes. So even though you can respawn pretty easily, you might not be the same person you were before you died. You need to go reattain that status. You can always call in new ones if you have them, but like, you know, you need them samples. So yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
man.
makes it a good game, bro. But now that we've gone through and given a little review of the game and why I should buy it, we're gonna go ahead and stop gawking it, bro. And talk about the microtransactions. Let's talk about the microtransactions, because this has been a thing that people have been talking about a lot. They called it pay to win. It's beating the allegations, in my opinion. Let's just get into this real quick, Top Willie 99, so we can go on to our last couple of topics here for today. So you want to lead the charge on this one?
All right, so in Helldivers, there are these things called war bonds, which are just battle passes, right? There is a default one that is unlocked with the game. You pay $40, you get that one. And there is a premium war bond. It's called like Steeled Veterans. It has different weapons, different armor that doesn't really have any unique effects that you can't find. It just looks visually unique. And then, yeah, different weapons, and then like some grenades and boosters, which boosters you also get in the main battle pass. You equip them and they provide a team-wide boost. And then most of it is cosmetic, right? But there's like a weapon on each page, I want to say. Or like something valuable. And the premium one is only 3 pages. The main one is 10, I think. It's a lot longer. So basically the idea is like, all right, well, because you spend like $20 more to get like the $60 edition, and it comes with that premium war bond. But in order to unlock things, it's not XP driven. The only thing XP affects is what stratagems you have access to. You need war medals, medallions, or whatever, which you can only get from completing missions or finding them in missions. So the only way to progress in the battle pass is to play the game and like complete missions or find them in the world. That's the only way to get medals, like right now, as of launch.
And these are the
so
medals
right now.
This is what the battle pass looks like.
And also the premium war bond, it requires way more medals to unlock things at the start than the other one does. The other one, it starts off at like single digit amounts of medals, and and medals are not hard to get. Like the higher up in they will like start throwing them at you, and there are like daily objectives that you can complete that'll also give you like 15 medals. So yeah, but aside from like the deluxe edition and standard edition or whatever it's called, there are super credits, which are the paid currency. Except it's not exclusively paid, because you can earn those in game also. So to get the Steeled Veterans thing, like if you don't get the $20 or $60 edition, to get that without spending extra money, you need 1,000 super credits, which is roughly $10. Yeah, it's $10 of like real world currency, but you can also get them from the. Yeah, you can find it in game. You find like
a little co-op door sometimes.
Yeah,
or like a
random amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a random amount like per mission, and you can also earn them from the free battle pass that you start the game with. That you get, weapons and all that other stuff. So you will naturally go down and unlock super credits. I have enough to buy the premium war bond. I've put a lot of time into the game, but I have enough to get it. And I haven't spent anything extra other than the $40 that the game costs. So, and even if I did like spend money to get it, I would still have to play the game to unlock the things in it.
Yeah.
So
it's beating the pay to win allegations. That's kind of why
it's beating them. It's beating them. I would say it's handily beating them.
Oh yeah, it's the shining example of what I would be okay with a live service being. Like, it gives you the opportunity to spend money to support the devs, but it doesn't feel like they tap in your fucking pockets to get everything out of you.
Yeah.
Because you can earn stuff in game, you can earn rewards in games, you can buy the battle pass, and the battle pass kind of feeds into itself. Now, it could be a problem if they like jack up the prices to a ridiculous amount, which I don't see happening, because even in the first Helldivers, they didn't really do that, and it's not really a pay to win type thing. So shout out to Arrowhead and everybody that worked on Helldivers 2 for that. They absolutely sick with it, and I'm glad that they kept my franchise alive.
I will say I do miss when games where you could just play the game and earn the stuff. Like,
And you can do that.
yeah, you saying that I really
It's crazy that that's an accomplishment.
I swear, because that I miss when games used to do that. Like, in order to get something, all you have to do was just play the game.
Yeah.
More.
You pay
That
for
was
the
it.
whole entire game, so you get the whole entire game.
And that was like, if you want some, they like cough it up.
Yeah, y'all have
They're
heard
after
about
your
the.
pockets.
This is kind of like a little bit off topic, but it's related. The Yakuza.
No, what's going on?
Oh,
with that?
New Game Plus is paywall, right?
Yeah,
What?
For Infinite Wealth.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then see, like when you talking about how Helldivers is kind of like beating allegations for games have to have the right.
Yakuza, the
monetize.
single player game, isn't?
Yeah, and you have to
Same.
pay to play the game again with all your stuff.
That's kind of that's a little
Like you
crazy.
have to get the deluxe edition in order to play New Game Plus.
That's some devious work, bro. That's
So-
some truly devious work.
Dang, and just off a Google search, it seems like it's not even like implemented very well.
Oh man, you got to pay for that.
New game plus DLC.
Yeah, I think is it in the season pass?
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth confirms that one important feature is paywalled. Let's
Like the game telling you in order to play the game again with your stuff, you gotta cough up more money. It's crazy.
And game playlist with music, blah
Yes.
blah. Explore.
Especially a game like Yakuza.
Yep, new game
It's-
plus. Digital
In
deluxe
the
edition.
Ultimate Edition, or
Yeah.
digital, yeah,
That's
insane.
ridiculous, bro.
Paywall New Game Plus is crazy, bro.
The deluxe edition, blah blah blah. What is it? It's 70, it's 85, $15 for new game plus. Why the fuck would I give you $15 for a feature that's already in your game that I should just have access to anyway? This is shit I'm talking about. We gotta put our foot down somewhere, gamer.
Hey, vote with your wallet.
Crazy too, because the game itself is popping. Like it sold
Yeah.
1 million copies. And I've been seeing tons of memes about it. Fans of the game are loving it, but people have been pretty vocal about that. I'll say I haven't thought about it lately because more praise is being made toward like the game itself aside from that like monetization part. But yeah, because our friend Yuki Mori, he mentioned that you had to pay for a new game plus.
Yeah.
He didn't seem too happy about it either. So nobody liked that.
Don't
Good on Helldivers. Good on Helldivers.
Don't gotta get
You
on
didn't do that.
Helldivers, bro.
Yeah, Helldivers, as
Yeah.
of right now, is doing monetization pretty good. One of the developers, a quote from them is that they feel like you should have to earn monetization, like the ability to And I think if they
Grow
keep
onto
if they put out some new updates, good content, maybe I might not be too mad at them if they start well, cosmetics
And it's
obviously
fairly priced
shouldn't be able
too,
to
bro.
buy guns. It's
fairly priced too, bro.
because there's also a store that sells like unique. Well, it's not unique armor. All the effects on the armor you can get like without spending money,
yeah.
but they're like different like armor visually. They might have different stat combinations, which is a little iffy, but it's not required. Like the armor doesn't completely change the way the game is played. It just gives you two passives, nothing crazy. I hope it remains that
That
way.
way, yeah. Alrighty, moving on to our next topic, and it's gonna be our final topic of the day. Jay riding at 7. This one's all on you. We got some news coming from the VTuber side of things. You wanna explain what's been going on with Niji Sanji, bro?
Okay, so
It's
again,
gonna be a lot. So I'm here. We buckled up. I'm ready to go.
audience. Again, so sorry for bringing up the VTuber stuff. I know.
They'll be
I
alright.
know. Sucks, I
They'll be
know.
alright.
But
For y'all, don't worry.
so give you short about agencies. VTuber meets with an agency supports VTuber. They get big. Agency wins. Liver wins. That's usually how it goes. So Niji Sanji was kind of like a competitor to one of the biggest ones, Alive, and now VShojo recently. But they did a big old fucky wucky because they terminated someone, fired them, and usually when that happens, they wipe their accounts and we never hear from them ever again. But this time, they went to their alt account, Doki Bird. If you see Doki Bird is the terminated talent, and she basically said, "I'm not going to stay silent. This is what happened. They fucked me over. Blah 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 blah." And she iterated on everything, and there was a serious situation that Niji Sanji just kind of glazed over, and it wasn't right. So what happened? Doki Bird came back into her own live stream and did like 100 times better than what she was doing on Niji Sanji. And the main reason this was kind of like a good haha fuck you kind of thing was that in the investors, because I'm pretty sure investors had questions with the whole entire termination. Niji Sanji said, "Oh yeah, this termination will be negligible to us. So this don't mean shit. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this don't mean shit. Don't worry about it."
Okay.
So obviously people was like, okay, so now you're saying that this won't mean anything to you. You fucked over the talent. And that also led to a serious situation where her life was threatened. And then you said it's negligible?
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me? So that's why everybody's like, hey, fuck Niji Sanji. Blah, 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 blah. And that's how it kind of was for weeks. Recently, aka a few days ago, now actually like today, yesterday as a recording,
It's the 13th, February 13th.
Niji Sanji came out with a statement. And but it was weird. It wasn't like because this is a lawsuit.
We regret
This
that
isn't
the
just-
notice we published on February 7th was worded this way. We made it sound like our company does not value the hard work of our libraries. I deeply apologize.
Aye,
Direct
buddy.
quote.
Now, there's also another term you might see, because that is the owner of Any Color, who is the kind of the main umbrella brand for Niji Sanji.
Right.
And first of all, he never shows his face. So this is the crazy thing, because he never showed his face. And they had a Japanese branch long before they had an English branch.
Right.
And this is our first time seeing him. But there's a saying that a lot of people say, and it's called sink the yacht. What does that mean? Is that the owner, he has a yacht, but there has been on multiple occasions that the talents, the live streamers, barely get paid.
Right.
They got very bad deals. Like I think they get like less than 50% of profits in their merch.
Damn.
I don't know the exact number. I have to do research on that. I could be wrong, but merch, they do not get shit for most of their shit.
Yeah, bro. That sounds like a 360 deal. Like
Yeah.
a music industry 360 deal.
So, like, I think they said like the best way to support them is buying they have voice packs, like they have little lines and voice packs that they do, and that's how they make I think that's where they have the most advantageous cut. That most of the money goes to the live, so that's the best way to support them. You know, other than donating. And I'm pretty sure I think Niji Sanji get a cut of that too, which I think is cool. But anyway, sink the yacht, because this man is making so much fucking money off of all of these people,
Right.
and especially the one that they just kind of fucked over.
Yeah.
And the whole entire situation why she got terminated was that she had made a cover of a song called Last Cup of Coffee. It was made by Lily Pichu. And she made the song and put all of her money into it. So usually when you think of agencies, you think the agency would, help with the costs. That's why people at agency can do events. That's why they can do big music projects, because they have an agency behind them that can pay for it,
Right.
or at least help pay for it, so that they'll get their money in the back end. You get to do your cool shit in the front end, and everybody will be happy.
Right.
You still get paid, agency get paid,
Yeah.
everybody's happy. But the Niji Sanji seems like, I don't know if this is true, I've not done my research, but especially with Celine's situation, that is the liver's name, Celine. She made this cover, and she had to pay for everything.
It was
So
out of her budget or out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Damn.
So all of this came from her. Niji Sanji had nothing to do with this, money-wise. So she put all this money, and mind you, this is not fucking cheap. She put all of this money into this project of doing the cover, and she had a music video. It was nice. It was beautiful. She uploaded the video. Day later, the agency took it down. So we was all wondering, okay, well, why the fuck did they private it? And we didn't really know. Nobody really said anything. There were some questions about permissions. But Celine herself said, hey, I got my permissions. I don't know what they're talking about. I got my permissions. And the person who made the song, Lily Pichu, said, yeah, I gave her my permission. It's my song. She can sing it. So yeah, I'll let her sing it. And she sung it. That's really the only permission you need.
Right. And they fired her for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? It's because apparently later it was found out that she didn't send it through Niji Sanji first before she uploaded it. So they were like, we need to make sure everything's cool before you upload it, because this is our company. You're under our company. We need to make sure everything is cool before you upload it. And you didn't do that. So that was a big no-no. And which is okay. It's in a contract. Understandable.
Right.
She overdrew that. But where it kind of was like, okay, yeah, this, I don't see why. I see why she didn't do it, because there was another talent named Pomu
That went through the same thing.
kind of, but she graduated, so she quit. She said, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Okay.
What she did was that she was offered an opportunity once in a lifetime, a big opportunity for her that she wanted to do. But she had to go through Niji Sanji first before she can take on the opportunity. And then she said, no, you're not going to do it. So she was just like, well, what the fuck? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity that I really, really want to do. And you just tell me no. So, okay, I'm going to quit. So she quit. And when Celine uploaded this video, I understand why. If they could just say, hey, yeah, you put all your time and money into this, you're not going to upload it. Okay, then fuck you. I'm just going to upload it. So I get why she did that. Now, that is a bit more speculating in all that. But I get why she just uploaded it. So when they took it down, blah, 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 didn't go to Niji Sanji. A lot of, since it's a branch, there's a lot of people in there, a lot of different talents and livers. They came to Celine and said, hey, what's a big idea? What's a blah, 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 what's happening? And from Celine's point of view, it was as harassment. We don't know the details. We don't know all that. So this is something kind of a he said, she said. But there was a attempt on life. That's a serious situation. That's why I'm more leaning towards Celine. So
got you.
when all that happened, Doki Bird doing her own thing, this statement came out from Niji Sanji. But before that, statement came out from some of the livers, and they were the ones that confirmed that this was a lawsuit, not just okay, the company fucked her over. This was a lawsuit. Like, you're talking about suing.
Right.
problem was that this is all supposed to be under closed doors. No one except for the lawyers and the people involved were supposed to know. Why the Livers made a statement was because some of them had their addresses and their legal names in there.
Oh.
So they felt unsafe. But the thing is, this was never supposed to get out. It was supposed to be from lawyer to lawyer.
Right.
So it makes sense why those sensitive information was there, but it was never supposed to see the light of day. No one was supposed to know a lawsuit was happening except for Any Color and Doki Bird. It was only two people involved. It was company to company. Well, person to company. That's it.
Right.
So when Any Color showed the documents to the Livers, that was hey, that's a breach because you're not supposed to do that, and you did that. So I understand why they felt some type of way. But now Niji Sanji came out with their whole thing, and they were like, yeah, we're sorry that we said negligible, and we want to work better. We apologize. And that's where we are now.
That's it. That's all they got to say.
Yeah. Now they say we're sorry.
And they try to
My bad. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Big thing I'm missing was that when the Livers made their statement, it was a live stream. It was like a 15-minute live stream. They did it the exact time Doki Bird went live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on now.
So they went live for 15 minutes, basically. And this wasn't like a, hey, we feel unsafe and we feel this. No, they were kind of dragging her under the bus. They were basically saying, hey, she's a fucking liar. This wasn't, that wasn't how it went. No, she's a liar. Don't listen to her.
Right.
Don't harass her, though.
So,
okay, bye. And then everyone just went to her stream, obviously.
All right. So this seems like a case of just corporate incompetence / greed.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we always against here on the Curse Speech podcast.
I will hope so.
Come on now.
Unless it's for our personal gain. I'm joking.
Yeah, we definitely hate corporate greed around here, bro. We definitely
got
do.
In his hand, bro. What was that?
It's V from Cyberpunk
Come on.
2077.
You
The
never seen
game
the V statue?
about the game and franchise about corporate greed and how it kills everyone. But yeah.
Well, we done ran through pretty much all of our topics for today, so we're gonna get into my personal favorite part, the closing statements.
Wow.
Court,
Favorite part, huh?
Court, man. You wanna give some closing words to your fans that been missing you, bro?
I appreciate all the people that decided to click on the video, join, watch this. Hey, buy your own movies, okay? Go take your butt to Target, Walmart. Don't go to Best Buy. Screw them. Get your movies physical, bro. If you want to keep them, all right? If you want to own your stuff, buy your own movies, bro. Go get your refurbished PS3 and go get you some games.
Alrighty, man.
I'm looking out for you. Listen to
in
me.
your bunker.
Fight for you.
Next up, we got a fan favorite, Ty Willie 99. Go ahead, say some closing statements to the people. Push your agenda.
Hey man, I'm about to dive back in the
Helldivers. Hey, I'm gonna be on too, bro. I'm gonna be on too.
Spreading democracy, not to be confused with real life democracy.
Nah.
No, this is that fictional Helldivers democracy. That shit's lit. Yeah, it was nice. You know, we didn't miss this week. Good for us, man. And we got the full 4-man squad.
The full 4-man,
you know,
bro.
You know, it might be a duo, but you know, we four bigger than 2, right?
I fucking hate it here, bro.
Nah, but for real, I appreciate y'all, everyone. You know, all my co-hosts.
Yep.
And viewers, of course.
Goddamn right. We gotta get some of the incels out of here though. But J Riding S7, bro, go ahead and lead the charge on this strong walk out.
Hey, if you liked our faces and if you like how our topics, make sure to like and subscribe. It would be nice. It would help us out a lot. And actually, we have been seeing a lot of growth lately, and we want to thank you guys for that. That was big. That was nice. We hit a few thousands. That was crazy.
Hitting black flashes, bro, back to back. Come on now.
Flash views are peaking, bro.
Hitting the black flashes. You feel me?
We really do appreciate that. So hey, if you like, subscribe, great. So yeah, other than that, I think we can go. We're out.
All right. We have been Curse Speech, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.